All right, let's talk about small business marketing. If you're a business owner, you're probably juggling a million things at once, right? Well, we're going to cut through all the noise and make one of the most important parts of your business way, way simpler.
Does this sound familiar? You're so buried in the day-to-day, serving clients, putting out fires, that marketing just falls off the list. And because of that, you kind of feel invisible, even though you know you have something amazing to offer.
Okay, we're going to change that today. We're going to map out a clear, simple path to get your business the attention it deserves without all the overwhelm. And it all starts with rethinking what marketing even is.
So, first things first. We need to toss out the old definition of marketing, because it's not just about running ads or making sales pitches. It's so much bigger than that.
Marketing is literally every single touch point. It's the whole experience someone has with your business, from the very first time they hear your name to long after they become a loyal customer. Every little interaction is shaping how they see you.
And when you think about it like that, you realize just how much of what you do is marketing. I mean, it's your website, of course, but it's also your packaging, your customer service emails. Heck, it's even how you answer the phone. Every single one is a piece of your marketing puzzle. And that's why consistency is so crucial. When a customer's experience feels the same everywhere, from your Instagram feed to your support team, it builds trust. And you know what? Trust makes it a no-brainer for them to choose you over someone else. So this requires a bit of a mindset shift. Marketing isn't some huge project you do once and then check off the list. It's a daily habit. We're talking 15, maybe 30 minutes a day. That small commitment can totally transform your business from being reactive to being proactively out there.
So if marketing is happening at every touch point, the big question is, how do you make sure all those touch points are sending the right message? Well, the answer to that is something called positioning.
And believe me, this distinction is everything. Without clear positioning, you're just another option in a crowded market, probably stuck competing on price. But with it, you become the only real choice in your customer's mind, the one that sticks.
So how do you find that sweet spot? It really just boils down to these 4 steps. You have to listen to your customers. Take a peek at what your competitors are up to, get super clear on who you're actually for, and then answer that killer question, what makes you different?
Now, the goal here is to boil all of that insight down into one short, punchy statement. Seriously, we're talking like 3 to 7 words. This isn't your life story, it's a laser-focused declaration of who you are. Check out this example. It's perfect. Reliable IT support for startups. See how clear that is? It doesn't just say IT support, it tells you exactly what they do. It's reliable, and who they do it for, startups. It's specific, it's clear, and it's easy to remember. Okay, now that you know who you are and what you stand for, it is time to build a plan. And I promise this is not nearly as intimidating as it sounds. First off, let's just get this out of the way. You do not need some 50-page corporate binder. For a small business, a simple plan written on one page is your compass. It's just there to give you focus and keep you on track, not to sit on a shelf collecting dust.
Exactly. Think of it as a compass that just needs to give you direction. And to do that, it only has to answer 3 really simple questions about what you're going to do.
So number 1, what are you going to do? Don't try to be everywhere at once. Just pick a couple of key places where your ideal customers actually are. Number 2, when are you going to do it? Get real about your time and your budget. And finally, number 3, how will you know if it's working? You got to decide what you're going to measure, your key performance indicators, so you can see what's paying off.
Which brings us to our final and maybe most important section, putting this plan to work. Because a plan is useless if you don't act on it. So let's talk about the single most powerful strategy for growth. So what do you think it is? Is this some new, trendy social media platform? A massive ad campaign? Nope. It's actually something much, much closer to home. That's right, your existing customers. It costs so much less to sell to someone who already knows you, likes you, and trusts you than it does to go find a brand new person. This is an absolute goldmine that so many businesses just overlook. And there are some really simple, low-cost ways to tap into this. You can offer upgrades, introduce products that go well with what they already bought, create a simple loyalty program, or just stay in touch with a regular newsletter. It's all about taking care of the relationships you've already worked so hard to build. So let's pull all this together. It really comes down to 4 foundational pillars. First, remember that marketing is everything. Every single touch point matters. Second, you've got to define your unique position so you can stand out. Third,
Build a simple plan to be your guide. And fourth, start your growth by focusing on the amazing customers you already have.
Look, if you do just one thing after this, please make it this. Sit down and draft that 3 to 7 word positioning statement. I promise you, it is the single most powerful and clarifying thing you can do for your business.
So I'll just leave you with this question to think about. In a world full of options, what truly makes your business the one to choose? Thanks for tuning in.